Hello, I'm Neil Trigger and welcome back to Real World Magic, where we make your life more magical. On today's show, I'm going to be talking about magic and why we seek the fantastic. What is it about humans that make us want more out of life? And how can we start to draw this magic into our own lives? So let's get started right after this. So what is it then? Why do we strive for more? After all, humans are only animals with larger than average brains. I mean, you don't see dogs and rabbits seeking more fulfillment in life, do you? Dogs are perfectly happy to sit at home and not pine after fast cars or better houses, right? Rabbits eat grass. They don't long for luxurious foods like chocolate or seek out their fortune, risking everything to further their position in life, right? Well, that's not really true, is it? And how does that explain why we seek more magic in our own lives? Well, perhaps you're unlikely to see a dog or a rabbit in a bank or business networking group. But if you take any animal and give it plenty of food and the opportunity to eat unlimited amounts without exercise, it will usually pick excess as their preferred option. You can get fat, lazy dogs, you can get fat, lazy rabbits, and you can get fat, lazy humans. When it comes to making choices, we humans will often do exactly what dogs and rabbits do. We pick comfort and safety. I guess it's all about an evolution thing. But here at Real World Magic, we're looking at the fantastic. Do dogs and rabbits dream of leprechauns and magic wands? Do they dream of a better life? Away from an oppressive uncle and aunt to go to a wizard school and save the world using magical powers? Maybe. Has anyone bothered to ask them? I enjoy the fantastic, and I think the answer from my point of view comes from the word itself. Fantastic, like fantastic beasts and fantastic events, derives from the word fantasy. A fantasy is defined as the ability or activity of imagining something that is either improbable or impossible. We imagine winning the lottery. What are the actual chances of us winning though? Well, in the UK, the National Lottery now has a chance of around 1 in 4 million. Just to put that into perspective, 1 million is such a large number that you can imagine a bathtub full to the brim of the smallest grains of sand you can think of, like the stuff you get in an egg timer. If each grain of sand is 1, each full bathtub has 1 million grains in it, give or take. Let's just say that the sand is entirely white. We could pick any colour, but let's pick white. Now imagine 4 of these bathtubs, one next to each other. Now ask a friend to randomly select one bathtub and then select 1 grain of sand from that bathtub and replace it with 1 black grain of sand. Your chances of winning the lottery on any given draw is the same as randomly selecting 1 grain from anywhere in any of those 4 bathtubs and picking that black grain of sand. Put it this way, playing the lottery seems pretty mental, doesn't it? So why do we do it? How do people win? This is something called confirmation bias. People do win the lottery, but if you take one person and watch them for their whole life, they probably won't win the lottery. But this is the thing, isn't it? You don't bother looking at everyone. You don't bother looking at all of the people who week on week on week fail. You get told about the winners. You get told about the Richard Bransons. You get told about the Bill Gates or Elon Musk. You don't get told about all the people who go bankrupt. You see their smiling faces on adverts and commercials. You see the winners in the papers and online saying, it could happen to you. And it's very seductive. Yes, it could happen to you, but it probably won't. But that won't sell. In fact, if I gave you that game with 4 bathtubs and asked you to pay £1 for the chance to win a vast prize, but you had to pick 1 grain while blindfolded, you'd probably keep your money. The reason that we play is because we see the people win and we want it for ourselves. The fact is that so many people play that it becomes almost inevitable that someone will win, but by narrowing our focus to one person, that's you, it means reducing the odds over and over and over again. And this is why each week someone might win, but it's almost impossible to be you. And let's face it, sometimes they advertise rollovers, double rollovers, triple and even quadruple rollovers. And that's when no one has won in the previous 1, 2 or 3 weeks. And weirdly, this actually increases the number of players because they think the odds improve or the return on investment is better, and it isn't. It just shows that it's hard to win this game. We've gone a little off topic here perhaps, but why do we do this? Well, it's because we're alive and we want more out of life, and there's actually nothing wrong with striving for more. That's why we're here. Life is about the journey, so let's make it a more magical one. And if you're here on this channel for the first time, check out my videos like this one. Like and subscribe for more of this kind of thing. And if you do subscribe, be sure to ding that bell to be notified of future uploads. And I'll catch you again next time. So thanks very much for watching. I'll be back on Sunday this week, not my usual Saturday slot. So remember, live streaming on Sunday at 6 PM UK time this week. But until then, as always,
Stay magical.
Please subscribe to Real World Magic. While you're there, click the bell button to be notified of future uploads, and have a look at all of my social stuff. Remember to donate on Patreon if you really liked it, and I'll see you again next week.